Sorry, what in the world just happened? I thought I was live. That is weird. Alright, so what I want to talk about today with you guys is what exactly is happening in the new season, Season 6. Now, what is really interesting about this season is how much the meta changed. Now, obviously, every season, the meta changes, as we all know. But this season, it seems like it's changed almost the most we have ever seen. A lot of the weapons that we know are gone and replaced with other weapons. And it really changes the way that we play the game, really, if you ask me. The mechanics of the guns are different. The placement ARs have entirely different mechanics. It's going to be weird. Now, obviously, with a lot of people that are obsessed with this game, pretty much as soon as the season starts, want to figure out what the meta is. What do we need to do to come out on top and know what we're doing and not become complete bots over this season. And that answer really never gets answered for a little while. I hate that gun. But hopefully I can touch upon what some of that is. Now I'm gonna stop talking and actually get a gun so I don't get sprayed by a shotgun. So let's get a move on, shall we? I still think the animals in Fortnite are really weird. Comment if you agree with this or not, but Fortnite first came out around, say, Season 5, so not really first, but pretty early. Chapter 1, Season 5. I know I personally did not think that Fortnite would last until Season 16. And obviously we've seen things go pretty downhill for Fortnite recently. I mean, they've lost a lot of players. They've pretty much been filling a lot of the lobbies up with bots because people are just not joining games anymore. And it's been on a pretty steady decline, really. And I feel like this season, the way that the game has changed so much, and not that it's like an insane or anything, but I feel like we're seeing an end to the game. And what I mean by that is every season Fortnite gains a certain amount of players and they lose a certain amount of players. And throughout the season that continues. And the percent that does stay is getting lower and lower, and the gaining percent is also getting lower and lower. And these last 3 seasons have been really bad for Fortnite. And the way that the game is changing right now, for me, is kind of ringing some bells about that Fortnite probably will only be around for a few more seasons, if that. And I'm not saying that this is the very last season. When the season ends, we're going to be down to like 5 players. That's not how it's going to be. Fortnite will always have a decent amount of players. It's always going to be a quote-unquote known game, a popular game. It's just not going to have that same popularity as, say, before. And a lot of that is because of the updates, of the player base, of other games, and obviously recently Epic has been trying to, you know, do more things like their competitors. As we saw in the past with Apex when they were the biggest competitor with Fortnite. They introduced the reboot bans. That was not their idea. And it was trying an attempt to steal some of their player base into theirs. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. It's just meaning that Fortnite is changing for new players. And trying at this point for newer players. God, chill out. And what that means for the game is that the game is becoming less and less like the original. And that will pretty much ultimately be the end of the game, really. Once their original player base is gone and they're trying to bring in newer ones, they're, how should I put this? They're not getting more players. They are not increasing in popularity. They are on a deep decrease in popularity. And this season has definitely not been helping that, and it's not going to help it. And pretty much if you're expecting to be having this game the most popular in the world in 5 seasons from now, that's just not going to happen. So this season is probably going to be one of the last. The meta is pretty much just unheard of right now. There's only been a few popular videos on the meta right now, so we don't really know about that. So I'll keep you guys posted on what's happening with that, but I don't expect Fortnite to be lasting for very much longer, if I'm being honest. So I'm not sure what Epic's plan is on this. Usually they end up doing something good, then following up with something dumb, then only bringing in X amount of percentage of players, and that definitely causes the decline in their player base, which will be pretty much the end of the game. So I think we can all kiss Fortnite goodbye for this year. I don't think there's going to be a very successful year for the game in 2022, which is unfortunate, but it's pretty much just how the game is going to be, really. I mean, these games like this that peak in popularity go so much to one way, expect it to keep going that way, and then once the game industry shifts of what's popular, that game is so far to the other way that it's going to eventually die off. And what I mean by that is Fortnite takes ideas from other games, which everybody does. I'm not saying Fortnite is bad about this. Everybody does it. It's that those other games that are popular, that they kind of take some of those ideas and then bring it into their game, is because the battle royale games and the third-person shooter games and all that, even first-person, that's the games that were popular And nowadays, that's kind of not the case anymore. So it's going to be harder for Fortnite to take those ideas from those other games because they're not like that anymore. Hence why Roblox is pretty much still popular after so many years. Sure, it's not the most popular game in the world anymore, but it's because of the variety of how much the game has. There's shooter games, there's roleplay games, whatever, right? So no matter what the game meta changes to, Roblox is always going to be on top because they have everything. And obviously Fortnite doesn't have that. They are a shooter game, and that's that. So that's really the issue. So the most popular games in the world sure make way more money than, say, Roblox at first. But then once the meta changes, that game dies, right? That game is no more heard of, and it's dead, and it's not making a profit anymore. And sure, Roblox isn't the most popular anymore, but games like Roblox will, in the end, be the most successful because they're not just focused on that one meta. And games like Fortnite are. So that's pretty much how it's going to die off. And it had a pretty good run, considering how long the game's been out for, really. So I'll give it credit for that, but it's not doing too well, and I don't think it will. I don't think it will get better. I don't think this season is helping that whatsoever. I think it might even be getting it worse. Sure, the players that really like the game, like myself, won't really care, but they're not going to be bringing in any more players. So, Season 6, I'm guessing like Season 8 will be one of the last seasons of Fortnite to be successful. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Hope you enjoyed today's stream, even though it was just me pretty much saying how dead Fortnite is. But that's the channel, unfortunately. So, like and subscribe if you're new here. Not a lot of viewers stuck around. I guess they don't like me bashing Fortnite, but hate to break it to you, but that's the truth. So, alright, I guess I'll see you guys on Fortnite. On Friday. I'll post another video then. Hopefully it's not me talking about that Fortnite's gonna die in a few seasons. But, yeah. Peace.